Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. I hope you guys are having an awesome and wonderful day. Today is going to be a very quick video. I got a question and that being asked a lot in the Facebook group about the ACOS, the dreadful ACOS for you PPC. Guys, the PPC, I know everyone really keep complaining about it and says, hey, my ACOS is 300%, 200%, 100%, whatever it is, and they always pay attention to the ACOS, which is, in my opinion, it's only a number, and you need to pay attention to other things are more important than only the ACOS. So ACOS is basically average cost of sale. So basically how much you spend, a dollar spent in advertising to generate some kind of amount of sales. So for example, if I spend $10 on advertising and I make $100, my ACOS is going to be 10%. If I spend $10 and I make $10 in sale, that means 100% ACOS. A lot of times the ACOS is true, it's a good measurement for your successful ad or not, but it's only one aspect of the whole equation. And why I'm saying that, now you have to pay attention to the organic sales that the PPC is generating. So a lot of times people forget and they just focus on specific ACOS instead of paying attention to the overall sales, which is the most important. So for example, and I think because a lot of people don't even know how to measure that. Now, if I usually, my ACOS between 40%, 50%, and I make, let's say 30, 40 sales a day, I need to make sure how many sales are coming from PPC and how many of them are coming organic. And that's how you need to determine it. A lot of people, as soon as they see a keyword, let's say for example an exact match campaign, and they lower it, oh my god, my ACOS now is good, I'm between the 20-30% margin, which is my profit margin. Now I'm perfect. But then they see that instead of they're selling 30-40 units a day, they're making 20 sales or 10 sales a day, which is really hurting their overall sales. So you need to pay attention to many things except only ACOS. You need to pay attention, hey, how many sales I'm making from my PPC? How many sales I'm making from my organically? Because a lot of people, if they see the PPC comes up, okay, and let's say you're in PPC position number 1, or let's say in the top 5, or the top search results, and then they see you, and then you're organically ranked number 7 or 8. There's a lot of possibilities they're not going to click the advertising one, but they see the second one when you show up organically, they will click it. So you have a big chance of people actually clicking on your organic position rather than clicking on your PPC position. So that's one. Secondly, you need to think about PPC as you need to think about it as a strategy for the future, for sales that coming in the future. So a lot of times, if you see Amazon is doing a great job with that, it's people click on your PPC, they click on your ad, and they're not buying. But they're thinking about it. They're going to keep it in their mind. If you leave a good impression and your listing is really optimized, they're going to come back maybe next week or the week after or the month after or the 2 months, because they're thinking about this product. So maybe they're not ready to buy now, but they're ready to buy later on. So now you increase your chances of actually getting a sale in the future, and you're investing in your future sales, which is really important, guys. Now, and also Amazon was doing a great job. A lot of people clicking on ads and they don't buy. You see a lot of, us, we are Prime members, or we buy from Amazon. You see, we get emails. Oh, you forgot that in your cart. Oh, you forgot to buy this product. We get an email. Oh, this is other alternatives of the product. And you get all this compound effect of little things really add up, which is gonna secure you a future sales, or be able to investing in your future for multiple sales that to come, or potential sales that are coming to you. So you need to pay attention to that, guys. And the ACOS is not always the number. It's true. If it's unrelated keyword, you need to make sure you drop your budget to make sure that you're really within a reasonable amount. But if it's something between 50, 60, 70, I still do it, as long as I'm generating a lot of sales organically. So usually what happens, if you're on launch stage, you will see most of your sales are coming from PPC, because you're not ranked anywhere. So you will see the formula, for example, 80% coming from PPC orders and 20% from your organic position. Slowly, once you start ranking, your ranking start going up, you will see the formula, it starts changing. You will see, hey, you're making 70-80% of your sales from organic position, 70 to 80%, and 20%, 10-20% are coming from PPC, which is, that's how you need to think about it. And PPC, it's very important, but also not only the ACOS. Now, the other thing you need to pay attention to, the spend. Let's, for example, I have 200% ACOS, but I spent $20. That's not much as a value. Okay, it's not much. Oh, I'm spending $20. My ACOS is going to go high because I'm not making enough sales through that specific keyword. You need to pay attention to the clicks as well, which is very important. How many clicks you got? How many impressions you got? Because you cannot decide on a keyword right away and say, hey, this is not good. You need to pay attention to how many clicks. I usually do 10, 12 clicks. If I get a keyword that get 10, 12 clicks, that's good. One thing. The second thing, impression. I like to see impressions over 1,000. If I see keyword coming 1,000 and 10, 12 clicks, I'm spending a lot of money, didn't generate into a sale, then I can decide if this is a keyword I need to keep or I need to let go. And a lot of times, if a keyword is really related to your product and is competitive, you're not going to convert very well for it. So you need to be patient with it and give it a little bit more time to see if you're really going to make sales in the future. So do not decide on a keyword right away. So adding to my only ad spend, or making sure that you spend. If I spend, for example, $50, okay, and I generate $50 in sales, that's 100 ACOS. It's true I'm losing money, but it's only $50. You need to think about it for now, because maybe later on, once I start ranking for this keyword, you will see your ACOS goes low and your sales is going to go up. So you see, your spend is going to go low, and your spend is going to go low, and your ACOS also is going to go low. And that also depends on your bid strategy. Okay, so a lot of times you see if in the first 7 to 12 days you're spending a lot of money, but later on you will see your spending goes lower. Why? Because depending on the bid strategy that you're doing. If you're doing bid dynamic down only, you actually slowly, Amazon's not going to show you for the keywords that not converting. If you're doing bid down, up and down, you will see it's going to go up for the keywords are related or converting, and the ones are not converting. I don't use this bid strategy up and down. I find it doesn't work very well. But if you use fixed bid, okay, that's another bid strategy, and you will actually maintain the same thing and same spending, and use it in specific situations. And if you guys want to know more about those bid strategy, I'll be more than happy to share them with you. But please do not complain always about the ACOS. Look at it, make sure that is it related keyword or not. If it's related, you need maybe to keep it for a longer time to make sure that you get 1,000, 1,200 impression. Make sure you're getting 10, 12 clicks, and after that you can make a decision. Okay, if it's not spending $5 or $6, maybe that's a good amount of budget that you need to keep spending on this keyword, because maybe it's going to generate a good future sales, as I was mentioning. And make sure you check your organic versus your PPC orders. So I always do it as a habit, the last 7 days, the last 30 days. So for example, if I judge my overall performance on last 30 days, I see last 30 days, how many sales I made. Okay, 700 sales. I see on my PPC spending, how many PPC orders, how many I made. 100. Okay, that means 600 came organically and 100 from PPC. Okay, my organic position is really good. I'm making organic orders. So please, I want you to pay attention to this. And I was like, you know what? Let me just have a very quick video and make sure to explain to you guys, it's not the ACOS only. There's a lot of factors involved in PPC, and do not obsess over ACOS if you are generating more organic sales. So guys, I hope that was really helpful to you. I hope it's a really good tip for you guys to follow. And if you have any question, please leave it and subscribe to the channel. And thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.